Alright, so I just got back from watching Kraven the Hunter, Sony's latest Spider-Man villain spin-off movie without Spider-Man. So hopefully this is the last of these movies because these movies have never been good. I will never forgive the people that went and watched the first Venom that came out almost, what, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? And around there, and liked it. All right, saw that first Venom and said, you know what? It's pretty good. I kind of like it's not that bad. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And then because of that, and because that first Venom movie was successful, now we're here. Now we live in the world where we have Venom Let There Be Carnage, Venom The Last Dance, Morbius, Madam Web, and now Kraven the Hunter. We just have these really bad Spider-Man adjacent movies, and Sony's been trying to trick people into thinking that these are MCU movies, and they've even tricked the actors into thinking they're joining the MCU, and it's just been a whole load of nonsense, just nonsense for 6 years. We've been putting up with it, and apparently this is the last one, but I'll believe it when I see it, because Sony needs to keep making movies like this if they want to keep the rights to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is a cash cow, so they'll just keep, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, but apparently this is supposed to be the last one. And if that's true, then thank goodness, because these movies have never been good. Kraven is no exception. It's just one of the most boring movies I've seen all year. It was right up there with Red One a couple weeks ago, where I was like, this is one of the most generic movies I've ever seen. Kraven the Hunter is one of the most generic superhero origin story movies I've ever seen. About, once again, someone who's a bad guy, but they decided to make him a sympathetic villain character. It's just, Kraven is more interesting when he's interacting with Spider-Man. He's not as interesting by himself. That's why, I might be wrong, but I don't believe there's very many comics where Spider-Man, where Kraven is doing stuff without Spider-Man. So it's just, why are we making these boring, pointless, generic movies where he's basically just on a revenge? It's a revenge movie, but it's not done very well. The character arcs are all as basic as you can guess. The special effects are just real bad. That's how you can tell that the studio did not have any faith in this movie. They didn't bother to try making the special effects even look good. It's just, none of it looked convincing at all. So I don't even think the acting is that good. Aaron Taylor Johnson is a good actor, but I don't even think he cared. I mean, maybe he did, but it doesn't seem like he did. He's just kind of going through the motions. Even Rhino's in this movie, and they botched Rhino a second time. Rhino is lame in this movie. It's just so bad. These movies make me angry. So, yeah, if you can probably tell, don't go watch this movie. I usually try to end these reviews with saying, hey, if this is your thing, then go ahead and check it out. This shouldn't be anybody's thing. I don't know why it ever was. People seem to like Venom because Venom is super popular. Kraven is not as popular as Venom. I don't think anybody's going to go watch this. It's rated R for no good reason. They don't take advantage of the, potentials of an R rating. It's not that bloody or gory, so it's not even entertaining on that value. This movie's just a big plate of nothing. You just sit down for a meal, and you give you a plate, and there's nothing on it. And you're like, what is this? And you're like, oh, it's Kraven the Hunter. It's that. Oh, this is nothing. Exactly. Don't watch this. I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings anime yet. I'm going to go watch that tomorrow. I guarantee it will be at least more interesting than this. So, yeah, not a recommendation by me. Don't go watch Kraven the Hunter. Go watch almost anything else, please. So, yeah.